So I have my full Steelbook collection here, and we're going to rank them. We're not going to rank them based on the quality of the movies, because that would just be too difficult, because these are varying in different quality movies, and they're not all the same type of movie. So let's start from worst to best, and I'll show you my full Steelbook collection. Isle of Dogs is at the very bottom here, because it's just this image of the dog, the color of the Steelbook. If it ever gets scratched, the scratches are very noticeable. And yeah, the back's not that interesting either. Pro dog. The inside's not that interesting. And yeah, I mean, the discs are the same. They are, I believe, with the normal Blu-ray edition. This was exclusive to Best Buy, and it's just a worthless Steelbook. And yeah, someone gave that to me. That's why I have that. And I'll probably, when they put out a Criterion, because they put out a Criterion for just about every single Wes Anderson movie, I will probably upgrade to that one. So, G.I. Joe Retaliation. This is a cool Steelbook. Just, you know, it's probably just one of my least favorites out of these. I don't know why. I think it's maybe the colors of it. I don't like the colors. It doesn't pop out to me when I think about Steelbooks. So that's there. And then so these are the bottom three. Space Jam. Just because the characters on it just look weird. Like, look at Bugs Bunny there. Look at Tweety. Look at all these characters. They just look weird, and like it almost looks like at points really bad Photoshop or something. It just doesn't look right. It's okay, but you know, if this wasn't my only Blu-ray copy of the movie, I probably would trade that out. If I ever see like a normal Blu-ray copy at thrift shop, maybe I'll buy it on Blu-ray, because this Steelbook is just, the art on it is just no. Serenity. This is another one where the colors on it, just if it scratches, it really shows up. In fact, I think it might be worse than Isle of Dogs, because there is a big scratch up at the top. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it really shows up in person. And you know, it's a great movie and a great conclusion to the show for the most part. Wish they'd done more with the show before this, but you know, that's the Steelbook. Also, I don't really like the caption here at the bottom. The future is worth fighting for. I mean, it makes sense in the context of the movie, but this isn't like some explosive action movie where they're trying to save the future. It's, you know, it's not like that. Batman Ninja. This is just not. So this front side is just the cover of Batman Ninja, like the normal Blu-ray with the slipcover. And the back is the only thing that's different here, and the inside's not that interesting. So it's cool. This is not the Best Buy exclusive one that came with the poster, so it's like you made two versions of the Steelbook, and you should just, if you're gonna make a Steelbook, and this is a common Steelbook, it's not even exclusive. I don't think any of these here were exclusives except for Owl Dogs. These other ones, I believe were exclusive, some of them. But yeah, it's just a weird Steelbook, and it's nice. Movie's terrible, but it's a nice Steelbook. I enjoy the movie. It's not good, like it's freaking terrible. But as like a so bad it's good, or just like a movie I throw on till it kind of be like, this is insane. I enjoy it for that. Transformers the movie, it's cool art. Just wish they had more with the back, but the inside's cool, and the discs are really well designed, and it's a really cool movie. And I actually got this for cheaper than the common Blu-ray, which I think it was like $12. The other Blu-ray was like $20. So Steelbook was cheaper than the Blu-ray. When does that happen? I don't know. But I think it's a really shiny, cool Steelbook, and it pops out in my collection of Steelbooks. But yeah. The Dark Knight, only because when you make Steelbooks to movies like this, you want them as a trilogy set. And I don't have them as a trilogy set. It's a nice Steelbook, though. The back the inside could have been a little bit more interesting, but still really cool. I'm hoping to get all those movies on 4K so I can watch them all again. Probably something I'll ask for Christmas or something. Finding Dory. This one is really good. This one I bought at FYE for $10. Because you can find some really cool stuff at FYE. There's some out-of-print stuff. There's all kinds of stuff. And you can get it really cheap, too. Like that Zoolander Steelbook, which I'm wearing the headband still. And I never stopped wearing the headband. It was like out of print. I think it was a Target exclusive Steelbook, if I'm not mistaken. And it was like kind of expensive, I believe, online. I was like, I really want that. And it was in there for $7. It was like originally $10 and it went on sale for $7. No question, I'm buying that. And I had the headband. So, but look at the art on this. The front is beautiful. The back is beautiful. The inside is beautiful. Let me take out these discs. I'm going to set them here, Probably not the cleanest place to set them, but it's the only place we got right at the moment. Look at all that in the back. Just all those sea creatures. It's really well designed Steelbook. The discs all have different art, which is really nice for the most part. It's just, I think the only one that doesn't is the DVD, which is kind of like, I would have preferred they did something different with the DVD copy, but whatever. But it was Finding Dory. I really like that. I don't like the movie that much, but that Steelbook is beautiful. I think it's a good movie. It's not what I wanted. I like Finding Dory a lot, or Finding Nemo way more. I'm just looking over there real quick to make sure I didn't forget any Steelbooks, but I didn't forget any, so we're good. Number 2 on this list is Zoolander. This is a really great Steelbook. Not only because it came with the headband, but this is a beautiful cover, and the colors are really nice. It pops out. The back of it having a quote from the movie and actually putting the person is quoting from, and the inside is kind of lame, but just the front and the back of this thing alone and the headband, it's enough to make my number 2 on this list. And Mothra is number 1. So the reason why this is number 1 is just not only the art. Like, look at this. Like, that is beautiful. And then you got the back and the disc. It's just one disc, and the disc contains the English and Japanese version, which I would prefer they put them in 2 discs. I understand why they didn't, though. Probably more cost effective. But the inside is gorgeous. This whole edition of the movie is gorgeous. But what makes this so special is the slip. The mightiest monster in all of creation. Just a beautiful slip. And the slips are really nice to have. Mill Creek does this where they put out slips. And this price was reasonable. It was like $15. Like normally. So that was a really good deal for a Steelbook. A common Steelbook. And it was really pretty. It's better than most Steelbooks because of the slip. These things scratch. All these here are scratched except for Zoolander, because I just got this one. But it's really not going to scratch that much because of the slip, and that's a great thing to have. And that's why I don't have a lot of Steelbooks, because they're expensive and they scratch, and it's just like, why would I not have the normal edition of the movies? But I still like the Steelbooks that I do have. But I just don't go out my way to constantly buy Steelbooks for that reason. But yeah, I'm just looking over there again to make sure I didn't forget any. And nope, I did not. But yeah, I think I have reviews for. I did a review for Mothra, so if you want to see that, I believe I did a review for Finding Dory at some point. I have talked about The Dark Knight, the Transformers, the movie. I've done a review for that. Batman Ninja, I don't think I did one for that. I want to do Firefly and Serenity at some point, maybe later next month. Space Jam, I did a review for that recently. And G.I. Joe Retaliation. I still didn't get the first one, and then I'll probably do that. And then, Isle of Dogs, I don't think I've talked about yet, but I think I did review Fantastic Mr. Fox. Don't quote me on that, though. So...